Dubai is on the world's radar. But there are so many stories about Dubai that need to be told. Stories of the people living here. This is the first finale episode. So it features all the 4 couples we've seen so far as they share their experiences living in Dubai.
I should say Sheikh Mohammed's very visionary person. Very visionary, very practical person. And it's wonderful to be under, having such a nice ruler, really. We feel so good, and I think it's the most safest place. The first thing that what impressed me was, I remember when I came in Dubai in 99, was that by mistake I opened the door and I went to the grocery. I didn't have a key. And then I forgot, I said, oh yeah, I didn't close the door. And then I went up. And then I narrated this to my brother and my other. He said, no, it's okay. Dubai is no problem. No one will come and drop. That was very shocking for me, that how is it so safe. And I can see now with so many years of experience. It's a very safe place.
Especially for women, you feel like so much safety. You can walk in this time, 10 o'clock night, to grocery, and it's like safe.
Very safe.
Opposite to my country, it's not safe. You cannot come out of the house after 6 o'clock. It's very dangerous.
There were a lot of stresses living in Cameroon.
Yeah.
And one thing we really appreciate Dubai for is having had that opportunity to decompress and just get completely out of that zone and just get back to something like normality.
Yeah.
Just being able to walk around after dark in safety it's been such a treat for us.
Yeah. Taking the boys out without fear of our safety, that's been very nice.
Not having bars on the windows.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Not having steel dividing doors inside the house that we have to lock down before we go to bed every night. I mean, there's some days we haven't even locked the door.
Yeah, some days we go to bed and then we wake up in the morning and we realize we did not lock our front doors. I think that kind of freedom really is what we love so much about Dubai.
I like the openness in Dubai. Very open, very free. Everyone practices what they want to do. There's no compulsion whatsoever. If you follow the law, you're the best citizen. So I think it's wonderful, and we've seen 18 years how Dubai has grown.
We've grown up in Bur Dubai, literally just next to the museum, and it wasn't that developed then. It was just pure sand. So we were playing football, gilli danda, cricket in the main Bur Dubai. It was that empty, cycling all around the place. So we have seen the true Dubai like 40 years ago.
When I moved to Dubai, and I got to see it's a huge Indian community here. And they're doing so well. Everybody's well established, and I think the company that we were working with was so diverse. I'll give you an example. My director who interviewed me, he was South Indian. My direct immediate boss was British. Another director was Australian. The rest of us were Indians, Pakistanis, Arabs. And Arabs, maybe there were multiple types of Arabs. And it was all headed by the MD, who was Iraqi. And it was an American company. So that gives you an idea of how many nationalities come together on a day-to-day, and it was a great experience working there and getting to know fellow Indian friends, and we've got a long history now of good friendships with Indians, yeah.
When we had over for brunch a French Algerian, and then we had a visit from a Saudi. We're very good friends with an Indian couple, some Turks and Jordanians by default.
I think this is the advantage of, again, being in Dubai, where you can select basically or you have the option to have different, your friends, with different, the backgrounds, from different, the cultures or ethnicities. So, whereas it's not the case in Turkey. All of them are Turks. Okay, so that's kind of boring, because then, the things that you share or you talk about, they become very Turkey specific. But here, I mean, when we have friends from India, we can talk about, you know, Indian politics, whereas after 2 hours when we have, you know, French-Algerian friend, we can talk about, you know, Macron or, you know, the European politics. I mean, it's very different, you know, I mean, and it's very a good experience. We truly enjoy, you know, having this broad, you know, base of, you know, the friends that we have.
So I've studied in the Indian high school, so predominantly it is Indians, obviously, but I had friends from everywhere, like Rajasthan, you had Sardars from Kerala, from Sindhi, Lucknow, Gujaratis, all of them mix. But the exposure was towards Indians only, because obviously it's an Indian high school, so it was only Indian students. So growing up, I think almost all my friends were Indians. And then when we started work, means that's when we got exposed to the other Arab countries. So then I knew that there's Jordan, Lebanon, Syria, which I never knew earlier. And like now I just thought Arabic is Arabic, but it's not. There are many other countries, many other nationalities. So then in the work atmosphere, you do come across all these different nationalities, and then like now your mind opens up.
Here, yeah, it's nice because you can go out, and it's mostly in Dubai, it's like everything is like Eastern culture, no? Eastern culture is like, it's beautiful. There's a lot of warmth in this. It's not dry and cold. Like if you go to Europe.
The locals also.
Yeah,
very nice.
Beautiful. Nice fragrance everywhere. That is what also attract me, you know, to Dubai so much. The opulence, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Everything shining, like Eastern culture shining.
I know it's a cliche, but I just love the mix of East and West. When I was in Canada, I would miss ke wo, you know, desi aap subah ke halwa puri ke nashte ke liye ja rahe hain. And I would call my friends ki chal yaar, let's go for, you know, nashta. They'd be like, okay, the third week of the month I'm free, let's go that Sunday, you know, because sab log busy bahut hain. And yahan pe literally you give them 15 minutes ka notice, you know, let's go and meet there, and everybody's up for it, which is very common back in Pakistan and I guess India also. So that trend carries on here, so no problem with that, yeah. Again, the aspect of, there's a lot of opportunity in Dubai. You have the freedom to have your own businesses, you know, to grow and to work if you wanted to be in the corporate world. So from all angles, Dubai is just flexible enough. So it's perfect.
Plus, they've got amazing beaches here. Oh, I love the beach. The boys love the beach. You know, it's perfect for them. It's nice and gentle. It's shallow. It's clean. It's really everything we need at the moment.
It's 5 minutes walk away.
It's 5 minutes walk away. We literally bung the boys in the buggy and just push them to the beach.
I think this house as well is the first. It's the first place we've chosen as a family.
Yeah.
And the first place we've moved into all together.
Yeah.
And we've made it our home.
I think it's easy for them to identify with both cultures, but I think growing up in Dubai, they become sort of very, very malleable. They're super adaptable. They're very open. They know a lot about different cultures, about different countries, about different traditions. I think growing up in Dubai has had more of an impact on them than being from a mixed marriage.
And it's like Dubai is home. Like if someone says, okay, when do you go to India? I don't have any reason to go to India because my family is here. So parents are here most of the time, sisters are here, their families are here. So like no, we're just here. We don't need to go anywhere.
The symbol of Dubai should be a crane, don't you think so? It signifies the tremendous growth that the city has gone through. And today, it's home for people from all across the world. The next episode is the final episode of this season. And we've saved the best for last. So make sure you tune in next week.
I love it when Richard is in a kilt. I love it.
Coming from Dubai, this episode is really close to our hearts.
But the next episode is the final episode. So
Don't miss it!